What's going on, world? This be your boy Eddie Cool, and I come to you with greetings and salutations. I want to say hello to y'all on this very fine day, on this very fine Wednesday morning, if you will. Now, if you've been listening to the Sports Bros podcast like you should have, you already know what to expect from the MoneyMan, Scottie D, and the almighty B.Live. But if you haven't been listening to the Sports Bros podcast, then what are you waiting on? Look, I have had the pleasure to have a front row seat to some of the best sports debates battles in the history of the Sports Bros podcast. On one side, you got the almighty B.Live, and on the other side, you got the pride of Washington, Pennsylvania, the money man, Scottie D. And just like in the middle, in the logo, I'm kind of stuck in the middle. But that's neither here nor there. All right, guys, what I want to share with you right now is a very heated and intense debate between the almighty B.Live and the money man, Scottie D. And they're talking about the expansion of the college football playoffs from 4 teams to 12 teams. And if this don't make you watch the podcast and listen to the podcast, I don't know what will. But in the meantime, enjoy. During this past week, Scottie D brought a subject to my attention, or to our attention in the group chat. So let's talk about some good old college football. All right. I know we got some spring games going on, and we probably got some summer, camp and spring training going on and everything. So from the looks of it, college football playoffs, they're thinking about expanding to 12 teams. They're entertaining the idea. All right. And so here's what I plucked from my research department. Me. All right. The proposal is the 12-team playoff would feature the 6 highest ranked conference champions and 6 at-large teams. All right. The current playoff format has been in effect since 2014 and features just 4 teams. All right. The top 4 conference champions would receive a first-round bye, while the 8 other teams played in the first round at the home stadiums of numbers 5 through 8 teams, and then the 3 final rounds will be bowl games at neutral sites. B.Live, we know you love college football, so how do you feel about a 12-team playoff?
You are going to get the same result. I'm going to tell you this right now because I know Scottie D's he's ready to jump on me. Just
all
because,
Ramsey to Dabo.
Yeah, you already know, but he's going to jump on me for a different reason, because I've been a proponent of the extra game in baseball. I've been a proponent of the extra team in the NFL playoff. I've been a proponent of the play-in tournament in NBA. Why would I not be a proponent of 8 additional teams?
Because you're difficult and a contrarian. But go ahead.
Here we go.
I digress.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, the reason why I'm against this is, simply put, the disparity between 1 through 3 and 4 through 12 is pretty much the distance between the top 3 teams and the 4 through 12 is such a huge gap. And I apologize for being just that good, but Clemson's been in the top 3 for the past 6 years. It's just, it is what it is. I'm so sorry. We just out recruit everyone. We have a better system, a better program in place. That's not going to change by putting 8 more teams in the playoff. Now, my question is this. For the 4 teams that are getting a bye, do they get extra revenue for not playing? I'm just saying. You're going to reward a 12th place team better than you're going to reward 1 through 4. I don't know.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Oh, but if
you're getting a bye week.
But
you're getting rest. You're getting more rest.
But revenue. I'm just saying.
So what? What's that mean to me?
You literally just made this motion in the camera.
What does that mean to the players? They're not making any money. So what's that mean to them?
They are actually. What's the NLI name? NIL name, image, and likeness. Mm-hmm. They're gonna start making some money. But here's the thing:
But they're not going to make any more money or any less money
We've
by
already,
an extra playoff game. That doesn't affect the players. They don't have a salary.
well, understandably so, but travel expenses, I don't know. There's all kinds of factors. I'm gonna take it away from that part. I just wanted to make that point that it's not like the bye week. Congratulations, you're not playing, but are you getting a same amount of the ultimate pool of money that's coming in? Is there going to be more money for the championship team? Is there going to be more money for the conferences when you make it to 12 games? Then maybe I could see it, but you're still, at the end of the day, I don't care how you put it. Just look at the history. 1 through 3 and 4 through 12. There's only been one time there's been an exception. That was Alabama.
Let me ask you this question. Last year, Trevor Lawrence got COVID. What if he'd have got really sick and missed 4 weeks and Clemson would have lost 2? And then he's healthy at the end of the season. Would you still think they were one of the best 3 teams in the league or in college football?
Here's the thing.
Because they would have been, but they would.
No. You asked me a question. You're gonna give me a chance to answer it. No, you just don't give me no rhetoricals. No. That's not how any of this.
Okay, all right. Tell me.
If Trevor got sick, got COVID, we'd have lost 2 or 3 games. We would not been one of the top 4 teams in the league. We don't deserve a chance. At the end
of the year, they may have been one of the 4 best teams in the league. Once he comes back,
it's based on record. It's based on record.
Right, I'm not
going to play both. I'm not going to play both sides of the fence.
Now the record's going to allow a team back into this conversation instead of getting.
You do realize you're being an oxymoron to yourself, because the same argument you're making right now is the same argument about the NBA that you hated just a couple of weeks ago. So which one is it? I already admitted to it. So you say,
the NBA is allowing the 9th team under 500 into the playoffs, a team that's 9th in the conference. We're talking about 12 out of 100 teams, and one team. Nobody under 500 is getting into this playoff. I can promise you that.
Of course not.
Nobody under 500. That's apples and oranges you're comparing this to. What we're doing here is allowing more teams an opportunity. You're going to give a team a home playoff game on a college campus. That's never been done before. How exciting is that going to be? Sign me up for that. I want to watch that.
And once again, the top 4 teams in the country don't get that luxury.
So what? They're going to be playing.
What do you mean, so what? You're talking about millions of dollars of local revenue that you're not going to have. That makes no sense.
This hasn't even been ironed out yet. This decision's not even been made. You think they're not going to get a piece of the pie? They're going to get a piece of the pie. I can promise you.
Local revenue is everything. Local revenue is everything.
Okay, well then
they need to
take the 5 spot. Tan can take the 5 spot.
Jesus Lord.
Don't take the bye week. Don't take the extra time. The top 4 are getting a bye week. They're going to be happy with that. I promise you. These extra games are going to give somebody a home playoff game that is going to be exciting and deserved. They don't deserve the bye week. You have to play an extra game. You're not guaranteed to win at home.
Extra home, quote unquote, playoff game. You might as well, once again, I've made this argument so many times, throw away the conference championship. Throw it all the way away.
Throw it away. Throw it away. I don't care. Let's play the playoffs. This is better.
You think this is better?
Absolutely. They got 68 teams play for a championship in college basketball. Obviously, you can't do that with football. And that's the way this is going to be designed, to have more teams given a chance. First round upsets in college basketball are so exciting. People love that. Now you're giving some other team an opportunity. Just an opportunity. They're probably not going to beat Alabama and Clemson, but you're giving them an opportunity now to play for something more than just the Liberty Bowl or a Tire Bowl, Continental Tire. You're giving them more opportunity. There's more to play for now, and more teams are going to be excited. If they would have said we're going to take a 16-team playoff and have one play 16, nobody's getting by. Good. Give me that too. Give me some play. I've been begging for playoffs since I was about 14 years old, and now we're finally getting them. Give me 6, fine, but I'd take 6, because for years I said give me 4 and I'd be happy, and we've had 4, and guess what? It worked. And so now we're going to expand We're going to do 12. Give me 12. Give me these extra opportunities for other schools to get involved with something more meaningful than settling for a bowl game. I mean, these bowl games, teams under 500 are making bowl games. The bowl system doesn't mean anything anymore. It's making the top four. And if you're out, you get like maybe one of those other, whatever they call those other big bowl games that rotate in. But now you're going to have more to play for more teams. And I'm good with that, man. Sign me up.
The reason
Let's
why
go Pitt.
Yeah, not happening. Anyway, what you're doing? This is what you're doing. 12 is too
I'm making
many.
a ton of sense of what I'm making. That's what I'm doing.
12 is too many. Give me 6, and I'm gonna tell you why. Give me your 5 conference championships, and you give me that one group of 5 team. The best group of 5 teams. Give them that chance. The conferences are set up the way they are set up. There is no reason. I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to happen. Exactly what's going to happen. The SEC is going to have 4, maybe 5 teams in the playoff. It's going to. There's really almost no purpose of having a regular season if it's going to be just that way, because it's already biased as is.
I don't think that's how they're going to set it up. I think they're going to set it up. There's going to be 6 at large.
Else?
They're going to set it up to have. So if you have one of these teams that, like Coastal Carolina, who goes undefeated, and everyone says they're only undefeated because they had a weak schedule. Well, now we'll find out if they can compete, because Coastal Carolina would probably
that would be
under
the one at
this
large.
Coming.
That would be
they would be in at large.
Yep. But it's still.
We don't know. We don't know.
It's still going to be set up where they're only going to allow 1 at large. I can guarantee that's exactly how it's going to be set up. That's how they're going to have the ranking system. Right now, with 12 teams right now, you're going to have the second place Pac-12 team in football playing an extra game.
Maybe.
For what? They haven't deserved to have 1 team in the
Maybe
playoffs.
Hawaii will go 14-0 and Hawaii gets in. Maybe. We don't know. We don't know.
Oh boy! With that being said, we're gonna put a cap on that, you guys, because you guys are hot and heavy on this topic.
I know. I'm sorry, B.Live, to embarrass you like that. Well, let's move
embarrass
on.
me. What?
Great.
Say
topic.
what?
I'm sorry.
You know what? I'm gonna leave.
I'm gonna go easy on you the rest of the episode.
I'm gonna leave this up to the listeners. I want to hear from the listeners. I need to hear this more than anything else in the world. What do you think about 12 team, 16, 14? What? Input your own opinion. Please hit us in the comments. I need to hear this right here, because I know I'm making way more sense than the Money Man. Get out of here with this. You gotta be kidding me.
I'll go easy the rest of the episode on you.
Yeah, whatever. No. Hit me with your best shot. Something my bad.
All right, please let us know something to the listeners. Drop it off in the comment box, however you want to give it to us. All right. Thank you for watching and listening to the Sports Bros Podcast. Check out more here on our YouTube channel. And if you want to listen to us, the full episode, the full show, check us out on Anchor.fm, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and wherever podcasts are available.